To Mr. Gideon here. He's a guy that recently I've come to appreciate being in the mid lane with him. His ability to be able to do burst damage very quickly is good. The only issue I have really is the fact that his ultimate is pretty easy to counter. He is countered pretty easily by Howitzer. He is also countered pretty easily by Decker as soon as you pop your ultimate, because you're stuck there. All that Howitzer needs to do is drop his ultimate on your face, or Decker just drop her ultimate on your face, and then you're in a lot of trouble. But there are ways around that, and what you've got to do is you've got to be very sneaky with this guy and make sure that you are not getting caught. Usually I wait until I see either Howitzer uses ultimate, or obviously Decker use her ultimate, and then you can go in there and just basically smash their faces in. The key to Gideon is all about timing, knowing when people have used their stuns so that you can get in there and use your ultimate, seeing when they've used their abilities that can knock you back, going in and using your ultimate, and generally being very good at hitting with your Cosmic Rift. So let's take a look at this, guys. So we got Portal Blast. This is your auto attack. Does 53 basic damage to start off with. Has a power scaling of 0.3. You are not going to be doing a lot of auto attack damage with this guy. Some people like to do a little bit of attack speed with him, due to the power scaling of Cosmic Rift, Burden and Black Hole. I don't like doing that. I like going purely for power and penetration, and you'll see that in my build today. So Burden, let's take a look at Burden, shall we? So Burden, a projectile that creates a tether to the enemy hero, dealing 4 ticks of damage for a total of 21.25 ability damage, whilst applying 150 max movement speed slow, over a 3-second duration, as long as a line of sight is maintained. So this is usually the third thing that I level up when I get my 3rd level. But this is the second thing that I level up outside of the ultimate. So the reason I want to do this is because, well, the damage over time becomes 58.75. Doesn't seem like much, but the power scaling for this is, rather randomly, 0.9375. Okay, now maximum build, I get an extra 200 power on my build, which means you're gonna get an extra 180 damage on that. So that's quite a lot of damage, as well as a huge slow that you're going to be doing to basically just nuke down your opponents. I really need to put myself away sometimes. Okay, Cosmic Rift. Cosmic Rift, guys. A meteor from the sky that does 100 ability damage. Okay, so at maximum level this is going to do 280 damage and has a power scaling of 1.25. Okay, guys, that means you're going to be doing an extra 250 damage with this ability, with the gear setup that I've got, guys. Every 8 seconds you can drop one of these guys onto someone's face. This is very good. This is usually the second thing that I go for, but we'll go over that in a second. Torn Space. Torn Space, Gideon opens up a portal at a target area, allowing him to quickly teleport. Friendly heroes can follow him through the portal by jumping into it. A lot of people just don't seem to know this. You can jump through Gideon's portal. Sometimes you open up your portal to help your opponents, your allies escape, and they just don't jump through it. Yeah, whatever. This is the first thing that I level up. I always level up my escape, just generally because people might try and gank you at level 1. You're very susceptible as a mid laner at level 1, especially if you see the enemy have a rampage. That 2-second stun at level 1 is just an absolute nightmare. Black hole. Black hole. Gideon rises up, creating a black hole that will slowly move enemies towards it, dealing 320 ability damage over 3.5 seconds. This is a channeled ability, which means it can be interrupted by hard crowd control, stuns, pulls, etc. Yeah. So at maximum level, this is going to be doing 700 damage over 3.5 seconds. The power scaling for this is 3.125, guys. This is insane. So I have 200 power on that. So it's 2.4. That's an extra 600, about 660 damage, give or take. A little bit over that. 660 damage on top of the 700 already on top of that. Okay. If I see an enemy ADC, I jump on them and I melt them. Okay, you're going to be doing the best part of 1400 damage to anyone that basically steps under this. Okay, everyone's going to turn their attention to you because their health is just going to disappear, and then you your team can just finish up, guys. Okay, so what I do is I start off with my torn space. Yeah, if things are going pretty well, I can either go for my burden or cosmic rift, depending on what you want to do. If you want to wave clear, you can go for cosmic rift. If you want to harass the enemy, you want to do burden, so you can run at them and auto attack them. I max up cosmic rift and burden, getting black hole at every possible point that I can, and torn space is the last thing that I upgrade. Cosmic rift goes maximum first. Okay, so that's basically how I level him. Let's go take a look at the decks that I got for him. So this is kind of a pure power deck, guys. You will have over 200 power if you follow this correctly. So we've got the Archmages here. Okay, so the Warlords, okay, makes minions do damage to minions, health, extra 500 health to minions, or an extra 300 damage towards structures. I like the extra damage towards structures because he doesn't do much damage towards structures. He's very good at wave clearing though, so that's what we've gone for. Health potion here, healer token, brawler's ward, with a 2 power tokens and a 1 power token. We've got a burst engine here with 3 1 cost power tokens in here. We've got a burst engine here with 3 1 cost basic sparks. We've got a burst engine here with 3 1 point power tokens. Shadow scroll here with 2 3 point power tokens and a 3 point ability pen token. We've got a shadow scroll here with 2 3 cost penetration tokens and a major cast token there. We've got a shadow scroll here with a 3, a 2 and a 1 power token here. A hydro versa, a barrier wheel with 3 1 point guards in there. Okay, so you're going to start off with your health potion and healer token, so that you can deal out a lot of harassment. You want the enemy mid laner to understand that you are there for business. You're not there to mess around, so you're going to be using this to kind of smash his face into the ground. You can either go for your ward next, or you want to move into your burst engine. So if you're finding you're using quite a bit of mana, then you're going to go into this burst engine first. Subsequently, obviously, if you haven't got the wards, you're going to go for the wards next, and then you're going to go into these other 2 burst engines. Once you've got these burst engine guys, what you want to do is wait for your next 3 points. You are then going to swap the burst engines out for this shadow scroll here with the 2 dire shocks in and the major cast. Okay, And the reason for this is you want to be hitting that 31 to 36 sweet spot for armor penetration. This full build actually has 36 points of penetration, and if you do your ultimate onto an ADC, I guarantee they will not be able to burst you down before they just evaporate. Okay, you then start swapping some more of these burst endings out for the other shadow scrolls. You want to get this 12 cost shadow scroll next, followed up by this shadow scroll last. By them, you want to be swapping out your healer token, health potion when you've got enough, for your barrier of will. If you feel like you're taking a lot of harassment, put the minor guards in there, because obviously you get the extra armor for your teammates as well. And then last but not least, the Hydroverser. Boom, you put this on, suddenly boom boom boom, you have over 200 power, guys. Okay, if your team are not winning by the time you get this Hydroverser, they will be. Now these two items here, the Hydroverser or the Barrier of Will, you can chop and change. Like if you're taking a lot of harassment, then obviously you want the Barrier of Will there. If you just want to be able to nuke people down, then you've got this. But your end build is going to be your Brawler's Ward maxed out, 3 Shadow Scrolls maxed out, the Hydroverser and the Barrier of Will, and that's going to be your 60 points right there, guys. What I'm going to do is I am going to upload a video of me using this build. I think I got to 60 card point whilst we were playing it as well. So you got that to look forward to in a little bit, guys. Anyway, let me know how you got on with this build, guys. Does it work for you? Do you find it easy? I find this very easy, this build, to harass the living crap out of Howitzer, which is why I've got the healer token and the health potion to start off with. You just basically, he has a choice. He can use his rockets to hit you in the face, in which case you just heal it up. Or you can use it on the minions, in which case you can just sit under your tower, wait for the river buffs to come up, and then just kill him, basically. Other than that, guys, thanks for watching. Like, favorite, subscribe, guys. Share this with all your friends if they want a Gideon build. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon.